Welcome in, Blue Sky Traders. It is your coach, Coach Breezy, here for another day. Got to mute mute the YouTube on the back end. Yeah, I want to start out the way I always do. Hope you guys had a phenomenal day. Today was it was a day. Man, like you get past the initial congestion in the morning. We have been repeating the same cycle every single day, right? Like you have continuous dip and rip opportunities throughout the market. It's been I've mentioned this several times, and I'm super impressed by the Bears. Like the Bears have been producing really good downside range, exactly where they should be, exactly when they should be doing it, and the Bulls have been stepping up inversely of that, exactly where they should. So we'll get into our brief recap, and then last night, we were able to make it happen. We had a really good night. When I look at price tonight, and we talked about last night's risk, man, this thing is gone. Like, we're already down 250 points. I have a key area around 265 to 275. Like, I'm interested in longs at that area. But if you look at the candle that just printed from there, that kind of changes that variable. So we do need to be careful trying to call the bottom on this. And then we're gonna struggle to get in with the trend on this, right? Like we can attempt to take a structural retest, but at some point we know this is going to produce a bottom. We just need to be very strategic where that bottom is. And why is the NASDAQ selling off? This isn't random. Like we saw a really, really good rally. Intraday, you saw the chips rebound. You had Broadcom that really, really hurt the market. When I think from a fundamental perspective, like why is the market coming back to the basis of where it started? It's the same conversation. Nothing changed in the chip space like that. That was a big earnings report that came out kind of halting the momentum, which is much needed. You look at AMD today, and I'm going to pull this up on the chart because this is something I look at every day. Is like, what is the chip space doing, and is it the leading indicator for a potential rally? And AMD found a good bottom around the 500 mark, and it reversed $30 from that variable, right? Like, this is an insane rally. We saw it in MU as well. MU found a bottom. MU was down at one point $100 from 1,029 to like 970 and some change, right? Like this is a steep sell-off, and you have the crazy rally. You come back to the prior distribution and sold off, and the market went down, right? So this is a big proponent of like, why is the Nasdaq kind of playing whipsaw back and forth, and why is it selling off? That's a big driver to that. Secondly, which I rarely ever do this, you got to kind of start visualizing sector rotation. And what does sector rotation look like? Well, you look at the Dow, for example, and we'll go to a 4-hour chart to keep it somewhat clean. Maybe. There we go. So the Dow's printed fresh highs, right? So you know that the sector rotation is more than just say a tech sell-off. It is a rotation of money coming in, flowing into different indices within the market, right? You look at the small caps, for example, they did the exact same thing. You see really, really steep pullback in the tech. Well, you see the small caps, you see the Dow step up. You see these variables kind of coming into place that justify, yeah, this is a fundamental sell-off for the tech space, but it's also a logical fundamental sector rotation as well. So you have Caterpillar and you have Goldman Sachs. It played like a huge part into this rally. So that's your transition, right? Do I think it lasts? Personally, no. Until we can get pure continuation. Like you look at this 4-hour chart, until this structure is broken, meaning like we need to break even these variables down here at 29,800, right? Which is 1,000 points away at this standpoint, right? You have potential to break this structure here. Like if you can get a candle close under 3,200, you can call it. This is potential to break this bullish kind of chop zone. It's been uncertain, but it's been consistently reversed. Like you have potential to break that. You have to quantify these wicks lower to kind of drive price one way or the other, right? So like the battle is not even started yet. If I'm a bear, we're kind of just flip flopping price. And if we were to rebound this entire range tomorrow, it would make sense because this is just really testing support, right? So, with that being said, technically, what happened today? So, one thing I always look at is the profile. If you guys are new here, you guys have been with me, you know, a big part of my strategy is to kind of quantify the prior week profile. I quantify the entire prior week and then I quantify 2 prior days of the profile. And where price halted today was right near value area low. It did not quite tick it, right? But this isn't necessarily how volume works. You got to think about the cluster that is in this range, right? So it got there, missed it by 3 points essentially, and kind of respected this equal low right here. This was your double bottom. It solidified price movement. I know Justin had really good longs. Team in the morning made a crap ton of money off of this play. And then we saw just pure continuation. Like this here is the weekly point of control at 33.12. And then you have prior value area low, prior day value area low. So talk about money zones that are essentially like a launch pad. That's it. You have conflicted points that are intercepting in the market, and they're going to produce some very, very serious range in it. And that's what we saw. And when you get this breakout, we know the drill. Like when you're in that breakout condition, if you miss that breakout, you're simply looking for secondary continuation patterns. And it did. Produced a really good flag, did another really good break and retest to the prior day point of control, and then just rocketed to the value area high. So really good technical landscape for what I look for. Like it respected volume through and through. Now coming into night, as I mentioned, kind of starting this yesterday, much more clean. Like we had really good structural lows to kind of risk off of. Right now, we don't have any of that. I was looking at some areas from like an hourly perspective to kind of gauge like what is a good midpoint and how am I going to traverse tonight. And I was looking at this area right here. Right, this is a good support test. This thing just broke it like it was nothing, sliced through it like butter. So we in for it tonight. Like I cannot say that any more lightly. Like when you look left, you expect extensions down probably to like 150, but you're chasing a 1% down move. So what I'm thinking, one size has to be very appropriate tonight. And where I move this chart up a little bit, where I struggle is like, yes, I see the trend, but I know exhaustion is going to come. Like I start to look at these swing lows. Like, yes, we have some slippage to about the 170s, 150s. It's probably going to pick a midpoint in between here as a reversal. So I'm trying to be patient.
Not to interrupt you, but I'm short 215.
You're short 215 already? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's going. I mean, for now, we just got to be a little patient, let it develop. No retest yet.
For sure.
The area I was thinking about for longs are long gone. So going to be sitting on hands for a little bit. Ricky Smith, welcome in. Reno, Jaja. I know you
Ricky
have
Smith
these
over here short at Ricky's short at 300, man.
Good Lord.
Good stuff.
Must be nice to not be a streamer and just be able to get out there, huh?
I know, right?
No, that's a really good entry.
Mm-hmm.
That aligns perfectly with my zones right here, Ricky. From 312 to 303, a break under that, that's a short. So yeah, I mean tonight, man, we're kind of in for some degenerate trading. Me personally, I cannot chase this move. I have to wait. So I'm going to be a little patient. Coming over to gold. Gold did exactly what I predicted last night. And I woke up to gold to a $700 runner from that 73, 74 mark that we mentioned. It has made a very, very beautiful retest. With increased volatility, though, like I can't express last night. We talked about risk last night. It's exemplified tonight. You can see it in price. When I see gold, I see a structural retest, but I think it's going to have some slippage. And I think that slippage is going to be right back to about 44.80, which was the prior breakout area. So, like, when I think about gold longs, it's a good set structurally. Like, you can see what price is doing, but the momentum to the bears is very, very real right now. Very real. So, like, I see potential slippage to the 80s, and I think that could be a good, risky, long entry on that. And same on the Qs, guys. Like, I cannot see equal lows and not try to get into it. So we may have some good trades tonight out of this, but I would say it's risky. Like, for sure.
Yeah, man. Anytime you log on at 8 p.m. and see what did we drop? What are we
Almost 300 points.
Yeah, so I mean, you just know it's either going to ride the wave and pullbacks might not happen. Like, if are you done?
No, I'm not saying anything.
I was going to say, like for me, a real retest would be like 270, 280. If I'm really trying to get in here.
That's the zone I have marked from the
Yeah.
hourly.
But this just bear momentum is just like click that market sell button, brother.
It is, but it's gonna reverse.
Oh, at some point
Like,
you're
just
gonna
where
get
is that
reversed.
reversal gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
But for now, there's zero indication. That's a very good retest there. I can't chase it, so it's so gone.
It's tough, yeah.
And it's right here into the areas that caused the bounce in the morning. So, like, these are what I target. So I'm going to put a long at like 196. Super, super aggressive, super risky, guys. We'll kind of probably come up and pick us up and then gain some momentum. Really a close back above about 215. Manage your profit, manage your stops. We may have, like, 150 seems logical, like a raid. A raid of this area seems logical. It's just hard for me to jump in front of.
I had 110 mark this morning. I thought we were going to tap it with the drop, but that 150 area was the one I held.
And same for gold. I see the 80 tap. I'm going to keep it super light on gold, like only 2 contracts. And gold seems good from a structural retest, but it is gold. So we'll see what it does. YOLO. just keep in mind, guys, this is it is a YOLO for sure. Like I am trying to snipe these equal lows, which is my setup. But one thing we all know is when bears get that momentum, you're gonna have that slippage, like for sure. We've yet to see a green candle close. Like if we can get a good bounce, close above 215s, I'll be a little more comfortable in it. And I feel like longs are going to be much better at like 160s. That would be the bottom of this zone, excluding this wick to the left. Um, so potential to get here, potential to bounce. We'll see.
I like that 160s area you mentioned.
Yeah. DGen stream without your Blasky, right? I mean, when you see price dip down 300 points, like,
yeah, it's wild.
This is a good technical set. It's much better in the 160s. Like you're gonna have that slippage within these areas. It's a good technical set. It's what I look for at least. It's aggressive though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get the close over 15, guys. Over 215. Because that would be the kind. And this is such a small time frame. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Yeah. So it would. It's kind of irrelevant the larger you zoom out. It's going to have to really reclaim 220s in this area here. That's going to be your bull reclaim is in the 220s.
What's your demand block at, Adam? Or are you talking about Breezy screen?
That zone would be from 176 to 163. And you could really quantify this lower wick because I talk about these wicks all the time. When you produce an institutional wick, which is exactly what this is that retail reversing price. This is institutional driven here. They generally like to either kind of like edge the top of the zone, but predominantly they love to get back under it because they have pending orders. They have order blocks still in that area. So they love to come back and kind of get these wicks to get their full orders position. And then what you do, and I've mentioned it, your high probability set when you're looking at this interaction that we're seeing massive downtrend into proven support is to wait for that support to be broken. You know, you get a nice little candle close under it, and then you get confirmation of price coming back above. Like that's the true entry.
My favorite setup.
Comparable to front running it, like you wait for it to break, reclaim, get the buyer confirmation, and now you're in a much better variable than say what I'm doing now. Like I'm trying to front run. This is still a really good reversal zone. Like you have to look at what price did earlier. Like you have these two key areas. They showed really good reversal. So it has potential to really bounce from here. The only, I say anomaly, the only caveat to that is like you look at the bear momentum, current momentum and trend are the most important thing comparable to like secondary reactions at a known area. So,
ooh. Let's see if this is that wick you're talking about the sweep and reclaim.
Good thing I'm only in with 3. It was like $60 right there. So, excuse me. And then gold. I like gold. I do. It's just gold. We need confirmation on gold. Really about 85 close on gold. Do we get the bounce from this area? That is the ultimate question. We saw $100 with 3 cons. We need this area to hold. If not, you got to kind of start looking left. I cannot chase a 301% move at all. I just can't do it. But you have to start thinking like, where's it gonna go? It's got some room. There is so much room lower for it to go.
I want that 110 personally. I want to go long at 110. I've been eyeing that area, but I think that 160, like 5, whatever you talked about, is going to get some kind of reaction.
Man, kind of looks like we're going back to 30K. The more I kind of analyze price, like I think that's where we're going. It makes so much sense.
I'd like to see that, honestly. We need it.
Yeah. Really good structural retest right to it. Because you have some price prevention before that, but it doesn't really look all that good until you get down to about 30K. All right, guys, super critical on this zone here.
Good job, Ricky.
Shit, Ricky he been short 200 points ago. That's amazing, man.
Yep.
Gold is literally just hanging out. Well, just marketing in the shorts, Justin, as you mentioned, would have worked. It would have worked short term.
That's what I did. I marketed in at a key level. It wasn't just like a YOLO, but
yeah,
it was a kilo. It was 215. You mentioned that we need to break above 215, so we're both seeing the same exact level as a pivot point.
Yeah.
Breezy, did you see Reno Matt's comment in the Discord? He went back and watched your replay last night of the top-down TA, quarterly, monthly, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, dude, I did, and I also saw the request to do like the full presentation. I absolutely will. Absolutely, it helps, dude. It's beautiful stuff. Oh, here comes Becky. I knew.
Becky's like, I should have swung my 600 short overnight.
I know. Look, I expect to see Jaja. I expect to see Ace. I expect to see Becky.
Or vodka. I have a group of friends that are traders that just like trade cash accounts, and I text them. I was like, "So 600 shorts?" ? And they're like, "I don't know. It looks too strong." And then what do you know? I see my girl Becky on there just slapping the hell out of those 600 shorts.
And she had a good strategic trim as well. It was a good play.
Yeah, she had like 100 points. It was great. Team BluSky hitting bangers all damn day.
That's a damn fact. Our trades are like, honestly, I don't want to toot our own horn, but man, I know what's out there. I see what's out there. We produce high quality, conservative, realistic profit expectation plays to like follow along with, make money with. Yeah, we got it going on over here.
Breezy, you and I have been in the Discord world for I mean, you longer, but you've seen all the crap
Too
out
long.
there. We're no BS here.
Yeah.
No BS at BluSky BS.
Right.
This is starting to look like a good reversal pattern.
Yeah, the level's holding true.
Mm-hmm.
The bulls, they're still gonna have to close above the 220s. Like
Yeah.
you're happy to see a reversal at the area, but it doesn't matter. It has it's relevant until it gets confirmed with momentum. Always love to see your zones hold. That's like the most important thing in trading, or at least for me, it is. Like when I do TA, I don't care the outcome, but did I get a reaction at that area?
Mm-hmm.
And if so, then I know like, okay, hey, I'm on to something here. It's not random what I'm. Excuse me. Do we see it? Do they bless us with a nice reversal right where it should be?
Mm-hmm. Do or die. Tina Marie's been short since 344. You guys are snipers.
Golly, y'all are some savages, man. I
Right?
love it.
What the hell? I need to get you guys
I
on
love
stream.
it.
Did you guys catch the interview?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. After
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did anybody catch the interview I did earlier with one of our like community partners? If you enjoy stuff like that, let me know. Because when the market's moving kind of slow, it's kind of cool to talk to other traders. You know, when we're like everybody's done trading it during lunch hour. So he's actually a friend of mine. Breezy actually knows him as well, but he's also a community partner. That he only recommends BluSky to all of his like students and stuff like that.
He's a really good trader, really good human as well. He's a great person.
Yeah, replays up on YouTube if you want to watch it.
And then guys, we got $120 on the 2 contracts in gold. So if you're kind of worried about the risk on the Qs, this kind of made up for that risk. You're up $120 there. You're up $150 on the Qs. Almost $300 night. Take your money, get out of here. Like, go enjoy. And gold hit the breakout level and rejected. So like, I would be careful in that gold trade. But ideally, we see like another 10-point upside on gold. At least that's what I'm envisioning from this trade. Excuse me. But good entry on gold, team. Please manage your profits accordingly. And the Qs rejected that level.
Tough spot.
The 215 mark. Yep. Rejected it again.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys. I'm glad you liked it. It's good to break the monotony up there today. You know, charting's fun, but it's also cool to see like other traders' journeys. We all go through the same things through the ringers. So I think we're gonna keep doing that. If anybody wants to come on or knows anybody that wants to come on, you know, shoot me a message.
You know, his experience is really relatable for like the average new trader coming into the market as well. You bounce around, you follow so many different people. You're looking for somebody to help you make this happen, right? And the ultimatum of like, you know what? Nobody can make this happen for me. I got to get out here and do it. You know, that really resonated with me when he was speaking upon that. And I think every trader at some point will get to that breaking point where they're like, you know what? Comparable to following somebody, let me learn from them And I always mention the tool belt mythology I have. Like,
Exactly.
you're a trader, you have a tool belt, you need to fill that tool belt up as you're learning and growing. And then you need to find out what is effectively useful for you as a trader in the current market conditions. And that's the beauty of like having good mentors, good people to trade around. It's not just following the trades blindly, it's more so how can I learn from this individual um, to do this when nobody else is around.
Yeah, and I actually met him in a Telegram group 6 years ago. We were
That's
following some
crazy.
dude who would scalp SPY for 4 or 5% and be like, "Oh, huge win," and come to find out he was paper trading, wasn't actually trading. He was just getting the price off the option chain. So then him and I did our own thing for years and reconnected. So it's cool to reconnect with people that you.
Yeah.
He's one of the few people from a very large group that I reconnected with that actually stuck it with it and made it in trading.
Yeah. All right, team. We took 8 points off on gold. Just FYI, I did a trim
Nice,
up here, and
nice.
then we saw 140 something dollars here on the Qs. It rejected that 215. Um, it's got to close above that. We've kind of solidified support for now. Like I think bears could easily take that low back to the 150s. So we do want to see some like relevant, intentful, bullish momentum from our entry down here. Blasky interview would be amazing, to be honest. I know Blasky plays around a lot, and he's, in my opinion, the most entertaining person we have within the team. But um, I know he's smart, and I know he has a lot to teach as well.
Yeah, I'm trying. We tried to get it, but the scheduling didn't work out the week we tried. So I'm gonna get like a list going. So if anybody wants to do it, we're gonna do like all the coaches. Obviously, it'll be fun.
Damn, that thing hit on gold for freaking. I don't even know. I don't know how many points that
Ooh,
was on gold.
dang!
I think that was 12
Let
points
me ask you,
on
Breezy,
gold.
would you re-enter at your red line?
On gold.
Yeah. What do you have on right now? What's the chart? Is that yeah on
Uh,
gold?
no. So I would need. We already caught the low. Like I'm not interested in the midpoint, especially when I took profit. So we just caught 14 points on gold. So I'm not entering that trade. It's got your confirmation above this chop. Like it is a good secondary entry. But just for me personally, after doing this trade, no, I'm not gonna
I'm kind of
throw
the
those
same way.
profits
Once
into a
even
secondary
if it
trade.
runs the full price target, I kind of like I already got my play. I got what I wanted, and it's good.
And the questions is, does the Qs follow through? Seeing the uptick
Hmm.
in gold, seeing this downtick in the Nasdaq, I'm not too sure, guys.
It's kind of
It's
forming a base though.
it's hopeful, but you've already had like this current candle that just occurred, that 3 minute candle. This was a super important candle because you've already tested these bases 4 times essentially, and this looks like start of a momentum candle, right? And then you get this secondary candle that's currently printing. This completely says like, okay, guys, hold up, like we're not going anywhere. You are not in
Hmm.
control of the market. So you have to start to think like those 150s, unless we do get an immediate bounce here, those 150s are inbound, um, which it looks like it's ready to get there right now. Had a good trade on gold. puts us down $100 right now. Man, I felt like that was more on gold. How? That doesn't even make sense. All right, guys, I'm going to put a stop because I do not want to be that big of a DJ. Definitely not going with 15 of those. I'm going to give it a little room under that 150, about 10 points under that. And that'll be it for the long opportunity here, which you'll rarely see me use hard stops. So that should kind of give you an indication of it can get ugly if it closes under that 150. Still be hard for me to chase that. I think I could have been more observant in this 215 retest here. Like that was pretty telling in that wick. But then the secondary candles like gives you strength and it gives you confidence that this is a retest. Like this is a bullish hold of this area. Man, hell of a trade on gold though. I don't know how I didn't get more profit out of that though. It seems weird. Like almost $200.
Look at that red line hold, Breezy. Magic lines. Yep. Man, I cannot
Trying to give
yawning.
the NASDAQ some room. As always, appreciate you guys spending your night with us. Hope we've been doing overnight. We've had some really good plays. Like since I joined BluSky, man, we've had some really good, consistent plays. So I'm pretty happy with my performance since joining here.
Yeah, you've been killing it, man. And I think since we transitioned to YouTube and did YouTube TV, like I don't know if combined throughout the coaches we've had a red day. I don't even think it's not even close.
And for now, I'm about to fall asleep.
I feel the same way, man. It's been a long day.
Take out the stop or let's go. Like, let's not chop around this base because this only adds more bullish conviction, which I hope wouldn't be a dirty trap. Never put it past Becky and the Bears, though, is what I'll say. The Bears are like humbly waiting in the background, waiting for their opportunity. No, you must be talking about Justin in the morning. That was rough, dude. Like that was a.
I'll be honest with you guys. I was trading for some entertainment during that chop, but those wicks were crazy. I ended up green on the day. The thesis, like I ended with played out, so it was nice. But that was what, 12 green days and 1 red day. So deal with it.
No, man, everyone knows. They're just giving you a hard time. Like, you got to also think, like, it's taken a while for price. So 2 things. Like, when I traded on last Friday, price went up 300 points, no pullback, right? And so that's super tough to even, like, you're looking at these candles and you're thinking, man, I'm just going to wait for a retest, and it never comes. That's very hard to chase price. Worse than that is playing chop. So like you look at these ranges that have been producing in the morning, it takes about an hour and a half to really solidify something that's not like a 50-point wick or like a 100-point up and down range, and then price is super smooth. Shit's been rough in the morning. Like it's ugly. It's ugly until it's not, is what I'll say in the morning. And then the range is just like you go back here to Monday. Here's the open, clean W pattern. Took an hour to produce the W. But like you think certain variables of price, like, okay, you're going to take the breakout. And then it's like, nah, I'm going to go from 460 to 300 in 3 candles. And then it reverses, right, and forms a W. Super inconsistent on the way up to where just kind of looking back on Monday, which is just a random day to kind of give the examples of the open, this looks very bearish when I look at these candles. And you expect this to kind of turn into a break of the channel and downward continuation, and then they rip that high like crazy. This has been the trend. So, like, even the patient traders who say wait for a 30-minute opening range break, you're getting put in the blender every morning. So it's really 10 p.m. or excuse me, 10 p.m. 10 a.m. has been the reversal time that's been like really good.
That's what I was actually just talking with Ark on the stream. Like once that 4-hour candle prints at 10 a.m., that's when you start getting like the actual move. And it's hard to do it before that when like you're in a range of these 5-minute candles are like 90 points. It's tough to trade that.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. All right, Tim, I think we're probably going to get stopped out here. The Bulls tried to get that area back reclaimed. It's not looking good. They're looking pretty weak in this area. They already had the intentful candle here. Like, they had to close above support, and then bears were like, nah, bro, not tonight. Not right now. Damn, did that thing just wick down there? It just wicked down to 145? That is an insane wick. It looks like Justin just died. Everybody say a prayer for him. That's a crazy wick. Right to those 150s, and man, if they reverse it from here, it's going to make so much sense. Excuse me. We'll see if we can give it room. I mean, this thing's it's got to go. I'm getting tired of being in this trade, to be honest. Like without it going.
Man, I walked away for a second, and that was like a flash wick.
Yeah. 145 to 184. I guess it's crazy. 40-point wick.
Curious if that's going to be like the sweep we were talking about.
Yeah. It wouldn't be if it did. But bulls are going to have to close above so much structure. Going to have to close above 5. This structural base, which where my entry is at the 190s, and then the 215 and 220. That's where I'm comfortable being a bull. Anything else under this is very risky. I wanted to look at oil as well. Kind of expected a big pop from oil. It's just consolidating. Damn, the hourly on the NASDAQ is super bearish. They have owned this chart for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours straight now.
Man, we really got on during like Chop Fest.
Well, you had a good short from your 215s. That had some range. I didn't think it would go basically another 60 points from that retest up here.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem with starting a stream. You see, you start like your thesis, blah blah blah, and then like you're looking like, oh man, there was the entry.
Yeah. Shit, how you think I feel, man? Like you come in every night. I'm telling you, the market has not been producing good nighttime trades. I'm glad we have been able to pull out
You
what
got
we
like
have.
80,
Like if we're
80
not,
points last night.
yeah, if we're not following a 500-point rally trying to make money at nighttime, here we are with 300-point downside that we're trying to make something happen in. Just insanity.
I don't know. These retests are getting weaker and weaker to the upside.
Yeah, for sure. And the range is there. I mean, obviously, increased volatility. The range is there. These candles are like 20-point wick to wick candles,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty standard on the NASDAQ, to be honest. It's going to look, I'm telling you, it's going to take my stop out. The next two candles after it takes my stop out are going to be back above my entry. I'm calling it right now.
I could see that.
That's what's going to happen. 10 minutes later, it's going to be back above my entry, and we're going to be back at 260 in about 2 to 3 hours from now. I'm going to lighten the load a little bit just to not give back too much more. And then I'm going to play with the algorithm. I'm going to buy where it would have stopped me out. All right, team, that's an L on the Qs, though. It hit the stop. Can't be mad about trying. We had some like $150 up here that we could have took. But I am all okay taking a loss where I should. No typey make typey over here. And Bears are on it tonight. Well, I don't advise it, but I hope somebody inverse what I did tonight and made money from that 215 mark for sure. I know a lot of you guys were already short from like the 360s and crap like that. Like, so shout out to y'all for catching a beautiful trade. So there's the stop that rated, excuse me, in which I added in to where my stop would be. And I'm just curious what price is going to do. See if I'm correct.
Who's still short that got in early? I'm curious.
Shit, this got to be target to me. Those 150s, that's a pure set to set right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
But if you're in from the 300s, you can absolutely just give it room here to see what happens.
Tina Marie, our brokerage trader, she's making stupid money.
Yeah. Let's go, Tina. Let's go.
It was funny. Tina Marie won a free account, I think, and she's like, "Well, can't use it. I'm in brokerage." Good problem to have, right?
160. I like the risky.
One long, yeah. We were talking about that 160 area.
This is really good for tomorrow, though, because if we can, hopefully, what doesn't happen is we wake up tomorrow morning and price is up like 300 points from this mark back to like a flat open.
Mm-hmm.
If we can hang out here into the open and play a very good repeat of what happened today, that would be amazing. Um, I would love that to happen. But if it closes below, we know we got some room to the left where I think 30K longs are not, or shorts, depending like how serious bears want to get it, but it's not out of question. Man, bears are smacking this chart. There's not a 15-minute green candle in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the bears. Just one micro. That's still really good money. It's amazing money.
Yeah, from 360. I mean, that's good. You know what's funny is I don't know when you first started trading. I know you trade pretty heavy, Breezy, but like everybody told me micros can't make any money, blah blah blah. But you can hold with micros.
Yep. I mean, dude, if I was in a mini right now and I'm incorrect, like I am on this trade,
You're cooked.
Your account's done. It's
Right, especially
over.
on a prop account, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can only add so many times on a prop account before it's just gone.
Yeah, minis are beautiful. I don't know why micros are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody trading a firm, I don't know, man. Like I know people make it happen with minis, but I do not. And I've been prop trading for 5 years now, which is just insane. I don't use minis. Like I do not use minis on my props.
The people that consistently, and the keyword is consistently, pass and get payouts are the ones trading micros.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, though. It's fun to pass an account like one trade or just make like a max payout in one trade, but it can go against you. It's the NASDAQ, guys. Like this shit is crazy. Or this stuff is crazy, sorry.
I mean, look at some of these candles, like the intentful move, like the bulls tried to get it back above 190. It went from 206 to 162 in a single candle. So
yeah,
even if you're in there with 10 micros, you're going to fill that candle for damn sure. And then you got to start to think like, where am I going to put my stop relative, for example? Because you even look at the smaller candle, it's 20 points, which again, is pretty standard on the NASDAQ when price is moving. So if you're in with 5 contracts, $200, for example, is just going to be your standard candle. And you can't just put a stop in the middle of the candle. In my opinion, you can't. So you're going to have to give it room. And the only way you can give it room is with micros. We'll see if these 150s do what I think they're going to do. Like, I honestly think we're going to end up back into the 260s. The 220 close is super critical for that. That is very far away from where we're at. It's 70 points. So until you reclaim 220, Bears are in control. Bulls had numerous opportunities around this 200 range, and they got smacked in the face. So me being a perma bull, as crazy as it sounds, I love to see bulls get slapped in the face after hours, even if it's me included, because I know tomorrow we're going to have really good opportunity to probably take an equal low set like we've seen the last month. It feels like we've been producing equal lows in the New York session after about an hour, and that thing is ran every single time. So when I see that pattern in the New York session, I'm taking that trade either way. And you kind of look where we're at. Price is obviously not going to stay here overnight, but if we can even reclaim these 220s and kind of hover around this range tomorrow, it's a good bullish setup. And then if bears do decide to take it, you know it's going to be under this 150 mark. And then I would expect to go to 30K. So really good setups, both sides. But this is very, very extended from the bear side. So we will see a bounce. Any final thoughts, Justin?
I'm locked out personally. So final thoughts. I want that 100 to 120 level to hit for the Bears. And if I wasn't locked out, I would probably preload a long there. So I'm thinking what you're thinking. I'm just trying to get a very value area.
Yeah. All right, team. Justin, you're on tomorrow with Becky.
It's just you guys are stuck with me, myself, and no one else tomorrow morning. It's a pretty thin day with Mike being out. Breezy has some things he has to take care of. So we'll see if we can fill the void, but most likely it's going to be a lunchtime exit for the BluSky team, and then we'll just play some pre-recorded stuff.
I am good for 2 hours in the morning, so if you want support, just let me know.
Yeah, you are always more than welcome to hop on, man. Absolutely.
Yep. All right, team. As always, man, you guys are the best part of this community. And if you got somebody you love, let them know. You're here one day and the next day you're gone. So take advantage of your time. Peace.